Hello, and welcome to Scaling Smarter, a journey with Prefect. My name is Gus Buscelli, and I'm a leader of software engineers at Cisco. I wanted to talk through a project my team undertook a year ago to handle our Prefect workflows at scale. We're going to cover the challenges we face, the transformative steps we took with Prefect, and the incredible outcomes we achieved. I'll also take the time to share our plans for future updates. This isn't about technology, it's about a journey that our team took from struggling with inefficiencies to confidently handling complex scaled workflows. Let's dive into the story. Every good journey starts with understanding where you began. Let me paint you a picture of our starting point. Our application is a Python-based cloud-native microservices architecture with hundreds of microservices handling various tasks. However, these services heavily relied on database processing that was separate from our infrastructure, creating significant latency issues. Concurrency problems compounded this latency. Tasks often overwhelmed target APIs and databases, and troubleshooting these issues was like finding a needle in a haystack. Our version of Prefect at the time was outdated, and we had no CI/CD pipelines for deployments. Deployments were manual and can sometimes take several days to get through all those services deployed. DAGs in the version of Prefect we had struggled with handling large data sets and dynamic data conditions, leading to performance bottlenecks. There was constant troubleshooting trying to create mock data or recreate production data in dev environments to try to figure out what was the failure scenario. Observability was another major hurdle. Identifying bottlenecks within our workflows was challenging. We had limited tools for tracking and debugging. It generally came down to chasing IDs and logs for hours, trying to piece together a timeline of when an issue occurred. Lastly, maintainability was a significant concern. We faced infrastructure and memory issues due to growing data volumes. Our monolithic workflows were prone to cascading failures, and testing and release windows were huge due to the deployment delays. With these facts in mind, we were able to define three major problems we wanted to tackle in a new release. So our system needed to be smarter with scaling. We needed to mitigate unbounded concurrency and high contention issues to avoid overwhelming target APIs and databases. We wanted to improve observability to quickly identify and resolve any bottlenecks. And we also wanted to transition to a maintainable, resilient, and scalable architecture. The question was, how do we solve these interconnected challenges both effectively and efficiently? The solution revolved around a few major improvements. One of them was transitioning from Prefect agents to Kubernetes workers, and another was upgrading Prefect itself to Prefect 2.0. GKE node pools allowed us to dynamically scale our infrastructure. Our workers triggered scaling based on workflow demand, using our predetermined machine types for optimal efficiency. The Prefect 2.0 upgrade introduced task runners, enabling modular workflows. This allowed us to manage and debug workflows more effectively. Most importantly, it provided a robust concurrency management, letting us control the number of simultaneous tasks and flows. Together, these changes simplified the resource management, improved responsiveness, and enhanced workflow reliability. Let's look at how these changes played out in the real world. One example of a service that handles large API payloads, processing up to 100 megabytes of nested JSON. By leveraging Prefect flows, we parse these payloads and insert the data into our transactional databases. Concurrency controls are in place to prevent overwhelming the database, and even during high-demand operations such as scheduling hundreds of thousands of flow runs to reprocess 3 months of data. Quantitative gains include reducing deployment times from hours to just 20-30 minutes and significantly increases our system throughput. Quantitatively, we've enhanced maintainability, reducing cascading failures, and improved our ability to manage large-scale workflows confidently. These changes have transformed how we operate. As we look ahead, the journey isn't over. We're planning to migrate to Prefect 3.0, which promises advanced scaling capabilities and enhanced observability. This will allow us to optimize resource utilization even further. We're also focusing on refining Prefect Kubernetes workers and GKE node pools by continuing to align these resources with workflow demands. We aim to scale smarter and adapt to evolving needs. Our commitment to smarter scaling drives us to explore new optimizations and maintain our momentum for innovation. In conclusion, our journey with Prefect has been transformative. By addressing our system's core challenges, we've built a framework that not only solves today's problems, but prepares us for tomorrow's growth. Thank you for taking the time to join me in this journey. I hope you found insights that inspire your own workflows to scale smarter. Please feel free to reach out with questions and to share your own experiences. Thank you.